Sirin was a slave of Anas ibn al-Malik, so he freed him and his wife Safiya, the maid of Abu Bakr al-Siddiq, and gave birth to 3 sons from her, the middle of whom was Muhammad. He was raised in a house where piousness was in every corner of it, and when he was nearing puberty, he found the Prophet's mosque filled with the rest of the companions and senior followers, so he met them and learned from them, so his mind was filled with wisdom and knowledge. Then he moved with his family to Basra, and they took it as their home. Ibn Sirin followed two balanced paths in Basra, so he made half of his day for learning and worshipping and the other half for earning and trading, until he became one of the idols of the esteemed followers. And while he was wandering around the market during the day to buy and sell, he reminded people of the hereafter and gave them insight into the world and guided them to what brings them closer to Allah. Allah willed that Muhammad ibn Sirin's sincerity must be tested by exposing him to the tribulations to which the believers are subjected. He once bought oil for 40,000 in debt and found a dead and decomposing mouse in one of the vases, and he said to himself, perhaps all the vases have become infected, and if I return it to the seller because of the defect, then maybe he will sell it to other people. When he was late in paying his debt, the governor ordered to detain him until he paid his debt. When he was in prison, the jailer took pity on him because he knew about his debt, and what he saw of his piety was the length of his worship, and said to him, O Shaykh, go to your family at night and sleep with them and come back in the morning and continue doing so until you are released. He said to him, by Allah, I will not do so as not to help you betray the governor. When Anas ibn al-Malik was on the deathbed, he said in his will that Muhammad ibn Sirin should wash and pray on him, and he was still a prisoner. When Anas died, people came to the governor and told him about the will of the Prophet's companion and asked him to release Muhammad ibn Sirin to fulfill the will. The governor agreed, but Muhammad ibn Sirin said to them, I will not go out until you ask permission from the owner of debt, because I was locked up due to that. The creditor also gave him permission, and then he got out of his prison, washed Anas and shrouded, then prayed on him, then returned to prison as he was and did not go to see his family. While in prison, he was able to be the first person on earth to establish the rules of the science of interpreting the vision, all from the Quran and the Sunnah. Muhammad ibn Sirin lived until he reached the age of 77, and when death came to him, he found him to be light on burdens of the world and heavy on the deeds for after death. So may Allah have mercy on Muhammad ibn Sirin and inhabit him in the paradise.
وأن ليس للإنسان إلا ما سعى وأن سعيه سوف يرى ثم يجزاه الجزاء الأوفى وأن إلى ربك المنتهى وأنه هو أضحك وأبكى وأنه هو أمات وأحيا وأنه خلق الزوجين الذكر والأنثى من نطفة إذا تمنى وأن عليه النشأة الأخرى